Get ready for Valentine's Day with the super easy crocheted heart. While it makes a great Valentine all by itself, it can embellish just about anything, like a barrette, ponytail holder, brooch or safety pin, a band of elastic, button cover, or even a file clip. In this video, I'll show you how to crochet the heart in 2 sizes, how to finish the heart 2 ways, and at the end, you'll find a bonus section where we turn the heart into a flower. First, about 4 inches from the end, we're going to make a slip knot. And chain 3. 1, 2, 3. All of our stitches will be worked in this very first chain. And our first stitch is a double crochet. But what I'm going to do is when I put my hook in here, I'm going to wrap this yarn tail around my hook and work through that also. So here's the first double crochet, chain 1, a second double crochet, chain 1, a third double crochet, chain 1. Now we're going to form the point of the heart, and we're going to make it with 3 half double crochets. That's 1, 2, and 3. I'm still going around that tail end, and I'm doing it for a purpose. Then we're going to chain 1. Then we're going to do 3 more half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and see, that formed the point. Now we're going to continue with starting with a chain 1 and a double crochet this time, 3 times. That's 1, 2, chain 1, and double crochet 3. Now the last thing we're going to do is chain 2 and slip stitch right into the center. That finishes off the lobe. Now if you want just a small heart, you have it right there. All you have to do is trim your yarn and continue to weave in your ends. But we're not going to do that. We're going to make a big heart. So what we're going to do is insert our hook into the next space that was formed by the chain 2 at the beginning of the round and work 2 single crochets in that one, 2 in each of the spaces between the double crochets. That's the second one. Here's the third one. And here's the fourth one. Now we're at the 3 half double crochets of that part of this side. So we're going to work a single crochet in each one of them, right to the point. In the point, which is right there, the space at the point, we're going to work a single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet. Now we're back at the half double crochet, so we're going to work a single crochet in each one of them. That's 2. Here's the third. Now we're at the spaces between the double crochets again. There's 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to work 2 single crochets in each of the spaces to round the lobe. And here's the last one, which was formed by the chain 2 at the end of that round. Now, when we get back to the beginning, all we have to do is insert our hook in the very first stitch of the round and slip stitch. Cut our yarn and pull the end through. There are 2 ways to finish the heart. Which one you choose depends on how you are going to use it. The quickest and simplest method creates the one-sided heart. The back of the heart is intended to be sewn, tied,
or glued to another object. Here's what to do.
Now remember that yarn tail at the very beginning? And I said just wrap it around the hook, pull that, and you can see that the hole closed up. You see that? Now, all you have to do is stitch this very neatly right through at the cleft, coming out just close but not right on top of that other stitch. You're going to do a square knot. You're going to take the left and put it over the right and bring the left one underneath. Okay? And pull it up. And this is the one that you want to do tightly. Okay? Now you're going to take the one on the right and cross it over the left, and then take the one from the left and tuck it in from the front to the back. This will give you a nice knot that won't slip on you, especially with yarn. Okay, so now you have the little heart. So let's say, and this is the method where you would attach it to something. So I have a ponytail holder right here. And so right now, I can just do another one of those knots. Then right over left, and the left through the front to the back. And that is attached. Now, this works well if you don't mind to have a knot on the back. And that's fine. And then what I would do is I would stitch through it just a little bit more. Just so you have a little bit more than just one knot holding it.
If the heart is intended to be a Valentine, an ornament, or a part of a bigger project, you may need a two-sided heart. In this case, there are no visible ends or knots, so the heart is finished on both sides.
Remember when I wrapped this one at the very beginning? Here's why. Because when I weave this end in, and I do not need any ends for later finishing, at least not on the heart, I'm just going to pull it, and it comes and closes up the center of the heart. So then all you have to do is do a quick stitch right there under those center stitches, the base of the center stitches, just to secure the end. And we can cut that off. Now, I will mention that you do want to weave this end in by stitching through, and I like to bring it up on the back. And you don't want to weave it along the outer edge because that will be seen. It's the finished edge of the heart. So we're just weaving it in under the base of the single crochet right there. And we can go as far as we want to secure this end. Now, there's our little heart.
To begin the flower, make 6 two-sided hearts and set aside. Make the stamen by forming a slip knot with the yellow and chain 10 and slip stitch to the first chain 3 times to form loops. Cut the yarn and secure the end, but leave the yarn tail attached. With the right sides facing, thread the tips of each heart onto the yellow yarn tail. Arrange them and use the yarn tail to secure them at the center. There are 2 ways to make the stem. For a soft stem, chain 30 tightly using a double strand of green. If you want a stiffer stem, twist 2 pipe cleaners together and fold the ends over and secure into place, forming a loop at each end. Attach 2 strands of green yarn in the lower loop and work 4 to 5 single crochets in the loop to cover the pipe cleaner. Then, continue to work single crochets tightly around the pipe cleaners all the way to the other end. Work 4 single crochet in the last pipe cleaner loop. Work 2 single crochets in the first single crochet on the end to begin a spiral. Continue to work 2 single crochets in each stitch of the round below until there are a total of 20 stitches around the entire flower base. Slip stitch in the next stitch to smooth the edge and cut the yarn, leaving an 8-inch yarn tail. Thread the yarn tail of the assembled flower through the flower base. Use the green yarn tails to sew the flower into place. Weave all the ends in. Now that we have our flower, we need a bee. In an upcoming video, I will show you how to crochet this adorable little character. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos and events. Happy crocheting!